right, it's way up. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Mano is in the building.
I'm here. You know it.
You know it. All right, and a lot going on today. Bun B was in court. Can you imagine if somebody comes into your home armed, right, to rob your house,
Right.
and also had his wife at gunpoint? This happened in their house 5 years ago, and now he is on the stand talking about the ordeal that happened in April of 2019, and he said it does still affect their life. Here's what he had to say about what happened with him and his wife, Queenie.
He fell out of the car, he threw his gun down. I started fighting with him. My wife came through the garage door. She started screaming. And I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve it. The next morning, she got out of bed and went down to the kitchen. I heard her scream. She was just shaking. And it was from that point where we realized like she couldn't even be in that house anymore.
All right, so DeMonte Jackson, he is getting sentenced, and they said everything is going to be continuing today, so we should know what that sentencing is going to be today as this is continuing on. But, you know, I can imagine how he must feel in court after witnessing that and his wife having to go through that and how you have to move. And I'm sure there's times you're in the house, you hear a noise. Like, that's a
Right.
scary thing. What a
Right.
violation to have somebody come into your house and rob you guys at gunpoint. All right, now Rick Ross has applied for a zoo license, and he's planning to get elephants and giraffes. Clearly, it's a long process. This is the first person who I know personally who has done
I've
something
never heard of this.
like this. But remember, Mike Tyson had animals on his property.
Did he have
had
a zoo
tiger.
license?
He had a tiger. I don't know what type of license you need for that, but here's what he had to say.
I'm going to have and own 2 elephants that I can take care of and nurture. That's why I've already filed for my zoo license. And it take time, but guess what? I am buying right now 2 giraffes.
I mean, you know, he also addressed that car show controversy that he had. Remember, people were complaining that they couldn't get in, and there
Right.
were shuttles, and it was a mess. And he said, for any and everyone that couldn't make it into that Rick Ross car show, I just bought another 100 acres. I'm chopping all the trees down. I do. Give
He's
those
a
people their
movie.
money back. All right.
Wow.
And Baby Reindeer, the real life Martha, the alleged real Martha, is suing Netflix and says that she does want at least $170 million in damages. Fiona Harvey, that's her name, has publicly said that the character of Martha and Baby Reindeer is based on her, and now she's suing for defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and violations of her right of publicity. That's what her lawsuit is. You know, previously she was on Piers Morgan, and here's what she had to say about, you know, the discrepancies in what she said happened in real life and what happened in the series.
I don't think I sent him anything.
You never sent him anything?
No. I think there may have been a couple of emails exchanging, but that was it.
I mean,
So
he
she's
has
saying she didn't do nothing.
She's trying to say it wasn't like it was. He said it was 41,000 emails. Well, that's what happened in the series. But I will say it's based on his story, but it doesn't mean that everything is factual. So she came forward and identified.
Right, and they always embellish a little bit. It's entertainment.
Yes, it's not it's not a actual.
Biopic.
Yeah, well, it could be, you know, based on things. Even in a biopic. That's not all real. And one person's truth sometimes is different than another person's. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I can't see that she's going to get $170 million in damages regardless. But that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. Y'all, we got to talk about today is a very special day, too. For all of my Prince fans out there, today is Prince's birthday. And so I want y'all to hashtag and tell me what your favorite Prince song is. What's your favorite Prince song, Mano?
When doves cry.
Okay. When Doves Cry.
Maybe I'm just too demanding.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just like my other two. Oh, maybe I'm just like my mother.
So I would say my favorite Prince song ever is Adore.
Yeah.
I love that song. And so I'm not going to do Prince an injustice by singing.
No, you should have did your rendition.
But when you know what my favorite part, and it's very subtle in that song, where he says you could, smash up the ride, and then he goes, well, maybe not the ride. You got to listen to the whole song, though. But that is
Yeah.
my song. I love that song. But anyway, happy birthday to Prince. And when we come back, again, we have Under the Radar. Today's another special day for 2024 for June 7th. We'll tell you what holiday it is. It's way up.